Hi guys, Steph here. What have we got for you today? Hey, what we've got is a gorgeous, handsome fountain pen. Now for you people that watch my videos on a regular basis, you would have seen this pen on my recent pen haul here. There we go, like all the pens, little bit tired, and as I said in the video, little bit of work and it'll come up nicely. And here it is, nicely. So what we've got for you here is a Swan leverless fountain pen. If we first of all take you straight to the barrel imprint, there you go, you can see a nice clear barrel imprint, and it reads Swan leverless pen. It's got the Swan logo to the left, then it's got Mabie Todd Co Ltd, then maybe does it say made in England? I can't quite recall, but a lovely clear imprint as you can see there. And then how do we know what model it is? If I look, there it is. If I show you the end of the barrel there, I'm hoping you can see it's got the model 1042. So as we said, Swan leverless 1042. This pen I'm dating from sort of the late 1930s through to, I would say, the early 1940s. So for all intents and purposes, I'm going to say 1940s. And this one would have actually been one of the top of the range of pens within sort of Swan range of pens, if you like. Now why is it a leverless pen? Nice and simple, because if I take you down to the bottom of the barrel, you can see this little knob to the bottom here. Okay, and what we'll do, we'll show you that in a moment. Let's take you to the cap. You can see it's got these 3 cap bands, and generally what happens is when you get the 3 cap bands, it indicates it's one of the top of the ranges of pens. Now there's the clip to the top, a very recognizable Swan ball clip. It's got the logo to the top of the clip. To the very top there, you can see it's got this this black ring to the very top, which originally, as with the end of the barrel here, was rather discoloured, but we've managed to sort of polish it to a nice black colour. And then to the very top, you can see it's got this sort of inlaid button. It's like a gold button with a Swan logo to the very top there. So all in all, as I said in a video originally, yes, it'll come up nicely, and by golly it has. The size of the pen, capped 133mm capped. Around the barrel, it's a lovely 12mm in diameter. Now this one, as you can clearly see, comes in this blue and black marbling. Now I do believe, or I may be wrong, they may have actually came in different colours, you know, a classic black colour, and maybe, I think maybe 2 or 3 other different colours. I'm not 100% sure on this model, but either way, a very handsome pen. If we actually unscrew the cap for you, give you a couple of the customary twirls, show you the pen in numerous different angles. Okay, as always, the pen has been fully disassembled. Internally, even the caps inside, they all get cleaned, and obviously we've given it a little bit of a polish. It had some sort of, some scratches on it. We've actually managed to get rid of most of the scratches. It's looking 100% better than it originally did. Back to the Swan leverless. as we said, we've got this little button here to the very bottom, and if we actually turn that button as far as it'll go, like so, and in effect what happens, we've told you this numerous times, there's a bar inside that turns. It sort of, in effect, it grabs the sack inside, scrunches it up, and then when you turn the button back again, the bar goes to its original position, and in turn the sack inside expands and takes ink into the sack. Now these particular pens, when you actually put a sack in them, you have to actually put quite a large size sack in it. In this particular case, I can't quite recall what size sack I put in it, but it was actually what we term as a necked sack. Let's take you up to this section. There you go, a lovely little section there. It's got this little ridge towards the nib, and then the piece de resistance is this gorgeous large nib, and the nib is a Swan number 4 14 carat Mabie Todd Co Ltd, made in England nib. So a lovely large nib. There's a sideways view. The feed underneath, yeah, a standard from the period Swan feed, and if we sort of hold it at a certain angle, you can see it's got Swan written on the feed. But as you can see there, everything, as always, has been cleaned and is looking absolutely lovely. A very nice size pen. I've mentioned it before, I've got large hands, and in my large hands it's a lovely comfortable pen to hold and to write with. Now, to write with, okay, what we'll do, let's bring on a pad. Now this particular one has been reserved by a viewer, subject to full restoration, as it's had now, and is ready to go to the new owner. So I'm not going to fill the pen, I'm going to leave that pleasure to the new owner. He can fill the pen up with his favourite ink. But what we'll do, let's dip it in the ink a couple of times there, and let's see how the pen writes. So what we have is a Swan. Let's give it another dip, a bit more, there we go. Swan leverless pen. This one's the 1042, and we're saying made round sort of 1940s. It's writing very nicely indeed. By writing here I can feel that it actually has quite a stiff nib, so I don't actually expect sort of any flex, although saying that, yeah, you know, on the downward stroke it's just skipping a bit, because all I'm doing is just sort of dipping the pen. But there we go, look. Yeah, I would say with a little bit of pressure on the downward stroke, it may have, sorry, not a pen, it may have a little bit of a flexy nib. Okay, so yeah, you know, we've got a broad stroke down on the cross stroke, fine. So yeah, a little bit of variation on the writing line, but I wouldn't call it a fully flexed nib, but writing very nicely indeed. So let's put the cap back on, we'll flush that nib after the video and get it ready for the new owner. So a stunning pen. So for you people that don't watch the videos regular, you can see that from the pen hauls people reserve the pens subject to restoration. So I actually do the work on the pen, and then you have a before, in some cases before and afterwards. In some cases, yeah, I forget to do the before and I just show you the pen fully restored. But there we go, before and after. A gorgeous Swan Leverless 1042 fountain pen. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel as well, and please don't forget, just down there, press that thumbs up, well, it's a symbol, press that thumbs up symbol and give the video a thumbs up. But for now, I'm just going to say Slavo Ukraini, and from me in this gorgeous pen, bye bye for now.